Yeah. I see. Yeah.
Super. Future. I got looking for you ahead.
Okay, we're gonna get up and down now. I need you all to compete at a high level. Coaches.
Get Marcus!
Come on, let's hear it.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Denver Nuggets at Pepsi Center. For the Nuggets, they've gone 4-1 over the last 5, playing pretty well, and they're looking to build on that tonight. It's rare to see a point guard lead the NBA in scoring, but that's exactly what Freak is doing right now. Not only that, but he's still making sure to get everybody involved. How great has this been for this kid?
I mean, only MVP candidates can lead the league in scoring at the point guard position. I mean, it's critical to his team's success. Most guys would say, well, he's shooting too much. But no, his teammates say he's not shooting enough. The only time he's not supposed to shoot the basketball, Ernie, is when he doesn't have it.
If he holds on to the scoring title and keeps running the offense like this, he'll have a claim as the best point guard in the game today. Heard it.
We are live in Denver, Colorado, the hometown for the Nuggets for an Eastern versus Western Conference matchup right here. Welcome, folks, and thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us here at 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Taking a look at Brooklyn, no question they've got this game penciled in as a win, but they still have to go out and make plays. They'll look to take an early lead, then try to get this one over early.
And keep in mind, just the 2-game season series. This is their final game against this group, and they're looking to duplicate the outcome of that first contest where they played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, given the way things went for them in that game, I'll bet they wish they could play them more than just twice. But we'll see if they feel that way once this game's over.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Freak in at point guard. Warren is out there with Young. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Mayo in at the shooting guard. Now here's Moutier. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. It's O.J. Mayo on the wing. He hits it from 9. O.J. Mayo. Nets on defense, fresh from a win against Portland.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
Now Freak following the miss by Emmanuel Moutier from deep. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Freak's got his first points of the night. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure. That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Now here's Freak. He picked up 36 points in their last win against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And was a force on the defensive side as well. 4 steals over the course of that game.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Moutier's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You know, after starting the game 0 for 3, you know he was just desperately looking for that one to fall.
It's Mayo on the wing. Cuts off the pass. Barton kicks to Moutier. Plenty of space. Knocked away.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. Pass to Koufos. Denver passing it around. Screen by Fareed. Gallinari against Mayo. Gallinari passes to Koufos. 5 on the clock. Shoots. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
The Nuggets have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Moutier dishes to Fareed. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Fareed's got his first basket.
Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
Freak kicks to Lopez. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan. Those kind of baskets at the hoop.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, Denver's head coach had a few moments to share with me. He's been chewing over the best plan of attack against this defense with all that shot blocking inside. He said the big thing is we can't play hero ball. We've got to be unselfish and trust our offense. Kevin, we'll see if they can turn the tables this time around and even the season series. Back to you.
Thanks for getting back to us on that report, Doris. Guys?
And, you know, they obviously spent the brunt of their time preparing for this game by coming up with ways to attack that vaunted defense.
Attack being the operative word, all in caps. I mean, it has to be an active, assertive approach they use. They can't sit back and be passive.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. And let's get an update on Emmanuel Moutier's injury. Doris, what do you find there?
Kev, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Denver. He told me that after taking a look at him, it's thankfully just a sore wrist. Losing a player like him is a big blow to this team who lean on him to do so much. Someone else will have to step up, Kevin.
All right, Doris. We will, of course, keep everyone updated as we find out more.
And you know what? He could have a long road ahead in terms of getting back on the court. But one thing we all know, he's never been shy of hard work.
No, he's not. I mean, he'll be doing everything he can to make it back as soon as possible. They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Now here's Freak. 7 points in the game. Pass to Warren. There's the triple. No good. And it's Denver the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Freak passes to Young. Here's Freak. He's scoring at a rate that puts him at another level. As impossible as it seems, he's truly averaging about 36 points a game.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. A clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing
for the Nets. How do they step? This is a low turnover team. They value possessions, and they really concentrate on taking care of the rock.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Moutier dishes to Harris. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Boy, such outstanding decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Now here's Dragic, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Clock at 6. Now here's Freak, guarded by Harris. Warren gets it to go from beyond the arc. Warren's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. There's the pick. In the corner, it's Harris. Here's Rush. And it's Denver scoring again.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
And a wide open look for Freak. That's 3 off the mark.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Kufis. Brooklyn with the rebound. Now here's Freak. He's got 7. The quick.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll watch the Brooklyn Nets in this one as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder at Chesapeake Energy Arena. A lot of W's recently for this Oklahoma City team. What a year they're having. They've run up the best record in the NBA with some absolutely flawless performances. They've been a fun team to watch over the first half of the season. And at the All-Star break, a chance for players to heal and recuperate. And Kenny, let's talk about injuries. A part of the game, but some manage to stay healthy. Is it all just luck?
Well, some of it's luck, but a lot of it's preparation. If you prepare your body for the rigors of the NBA season, you're going to reduce the risks and you become more durable, and the quality teams have.
The high-rises of the Oklahoma City Business District gleaming in the early evening light. On the day that George Washington was born, 2K Sports brings you the best in NBA coverage. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And the Nets head back to Brooklyn after today's contest. It's an opportunity for them to play in a heated matchup like this, to play your best basketball. These are the games, guys, that show how well you match up against the other great teams in the league.
And right now, they were maybe a year ahead of schedule in terms of being an elite group. But you look at them right now, and here they are.
And it's no fluke. I mean, they've earned that elite label with one astonishing performance after another.
So the Nets starting 5. Freak, he's in at the point. Warren is out there with Young. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Mayo in at the shooting guard. On defense, Oklahoma City. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And in that game, they did damage in a variety of ways. They were more or less unstoppable offensively.
Showed off all of their weapons and resources at that end of the floor. Really just put on a marvelous show.
Here's Westbrook following the basket by Freak. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter him.
I really like that he didn't shy away from the contact at all. I mean, he was determined to get to the basket. No matter who was offering the resistance.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, the crucial aspect for them in his mind is going to be making things tough inside for their opponent. He said they're physical, they like to mix it up. If we don't respond in kind, they'll push us around, and we'll get bullied all game. Back to you.
Thanks again, Doris. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to Denver.
And no matter how well you defend, when you shoot that poorly, it's going to be a very difficult challenge for you to get a win.
Yeah, there was sort of a snowball effect in that game too, guys. I mean, what started as a cold night for a few guys turned into a cold night for just about everybody.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
Here is Stevenson. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And that one's good. Durant.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Freak passes to Warren. They set the pick. Mayo into the lane. Westbrook pulls it in.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
And that one's good by Stevenson.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Takes a shot at the elbow. Screen by Young. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Westbrook. 4 on the shot clock. Freak dishes to Young. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Durant. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto. Here's Cantor. Good D by Lopez.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
And that one's good. Durant.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Freak kicks to Lopez. There's the pass to Freak. 13 feet away. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Westbrook passes to Cantor. On the wing, Stevenson. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Westbrook missing. Brooklyn trailing. And here's Freak. 11 points for him in that last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And Brooklyn has possession. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home. Durant is out there with Looney. Then it's Lance Stevenson. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Harrell in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Durant attacking.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. Moments away, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Nets in Brooklyn. Checking out Brooklyn playing under 500 basketball over the last 10 games. They can do better, and they'll try to get on the winning side tonight. And at the All-Star break, a chance for players to heal and recuperate. And Kenny, let's talk about injuries. A part of the game, but some manage to stay healthy. Is it all just luck?
Well, some of it's luck, but a lot of it's preparation. If you prepare your body for the rigors of the NBA season, you're going to reduce the risks and you become more durable, and the quality teams have that. But really, one of the most valuable things a player can bring to the table is health.
You know, the saying goes, the best ability is availability.
Oh, I like that.
And, you know, there's truth to that. You know, so many things factor into a player's health. Toughness, conditioning, and it's a great training staff you also need to have. It all adds up.
Do you recall who it was who said the best ability is availability?
Dr. Shaquille.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Back in Brooklyn, the Nets tip off the beginning of a homestand. They went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win. Looking for the third straight win against these guys this season. They've won them all so far.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. We've got Teague. He's out there with good. Paul George is out there with Turner. And it's Todd in at the 4 slot. Now here's Freak.
Move the ball. Stick
The
it
pass to Warren. Lopez dishes to Mayo. The Nets working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. Here's Freak. And they come right back with their own 3-point. Freak's got his first 3 points of the game. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to Los Angeles.
And with the number of turnovers they had in that game, guys, it was going to be an uphill battle all the way.
Especially when you couple the turnovers with the soft defense they were playing. That's a losing combination.
Teague for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
We thought we might really see them triumph. I mean, really mounting an exciting comeback in the third quarter, Kevin, but it just wasn't enough to get them across the finish line.
And guys, you see it time and time again. You get down really big, and then all of a sudden you make that push and extend so much energy that you just don't have enough in that fourth to get over the hump.
You got to be careful, though. There's a real balancing act. You can't let your ego try to run your offense. You could see he really wanted to answer that made 3 with one of his own. Not the best decision.
The feed to George. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And Young, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
Let's quickly jump to the 2K leaderboard to find out which point guards have been the highest scorers over the last month. Freak number 1.
Say enough about the value of a player like him. I mean, who can attack a defense in so many different ways from the point.
Exactly. It's just not his ability to distribute the basketball. I mean, it's the scoring punch that he provides as well. That's, to me, what makes him special as a dual-threat point guard.
Now here's Freak. 8 points for him. Young, right side. No one near Mayo as he lets it go. Misses the 3. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Pass to Goodwin, expanding his range. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
Now here's Freak. Teague covering, and stolen by Jeff Teague. Here's George.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Here's T. Following the basket by Brook Lopez. Right side T. Pass to Goodwin. With some arc, the shot is off. Good defensive work there by Young. Brooklyn's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Goodwin. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Freak kicks to Lopez. The dish to Warren. It's O.J. Mayo on the wing. Here's Freak. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending. He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. According to him, their focus defensively is going to be on making things difficult inside. Ideally, they'll be in the best shape, he feels, if they force most of the shots against them to come from the perimeter. Guys?
And thanks for that story. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Now here's Freak. 13 points in the game. It's rebounded by Teague.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Now, here's Teague. They really needed more from him in that loss to the Lakers.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one.
Here's Teague. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. from 11 feet away, and he gets it to go. Now, Freak. 17 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
Move the ball. Stick it to the
Lopez a screen. Now here's Freak. 5 to shoot. The pass to Young. His first shot coming late, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Lopez with the block, and so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Brooklyn making some changes. Kaminsky is checked in for Lopez. Ibaka comes in for Thaddeus Young. And it's Dragic in for O.J. Mayo.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Here's Freak. Here's Ibaka, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Let's take a look at Paul George. Some stats on him. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. He's getting around 20 points per, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
Pacers trail by 8. Passes it to Elliott. Outside, George goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Frank Kaminsky picks one up.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
The free throw drops for Elliott. So it's Brooklyn now. Dragic with it. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Now here's Freak. Defense right on him. The second chance effort. And it's Ibaka with the bucket inside.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Rebounded by Kaminsky.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
And now it's a double-digit lead. And now a 10-point Nets lead.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
It really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
And he gets it to go.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Here's Freak. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Oh, terrific move there. I think he may need to check those ankles. He just left the defender on the ground.
That is a highlight and a half, guys, or a highlight plus. Anytime you shake a guy out of his shoes like that, it's going to make the rounds for sure.
Teague with a clean look. The three-pointer no good. Nets leading by 10. Dishes it to Ibaka. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Ibaka's got 5 now.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
All right, now, I want everyone here at the Barclays Center to welcome to the court. Go Nets dancers!
Let's check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team. Number 1, the Nets.
Are just tremendously disciplined offense. He's looking for the best possible shot.
Substitution on the court.
Brooklyn's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. On the court for Indiana, they've got Turner. Goodwin out there with Paul George. And it's Todd in at the 4 spot. Freak kicks to Ezeli. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Freak. Lets it fly from 18. Second chance shot. And the layup good by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his third basket of the night.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
O.J. Mayo, he's checked in for Warren. Here's Goodwin. 8 points for him. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. First in scoring, first in steals, and then there's his work at the free throw line where he holds the best percentage league-wide.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
No doubt about the consistency. When it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight, a real nice lift for their offense.
Mayo against George. He kicks it to Goodwin. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Thunder looked really strong. He dropped in 17 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. This was the latest chapter in what has been a stretch of very good outings for him. Will we see another one tonight, Kevin?
All right, Doris. Well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, you know, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge.
George against Mayo. 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from George.
It only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here. If they could in every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Kicks to Westbrook. Tries a 3. The rebound by Azili.
They're really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backcourt has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving count.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
All right, now, I want everyone here at the Barclays Center to welcome to the court. Go Nets dancers!
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Paul George. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved. And they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
Thanks again, Doris. The pass to Todd. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Nets leading by 12. Here's Freak. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
Westbrook kicks to Turner. They double him with Freak. They set the pick. Front iron. George has got 13 points. Brooklyn's gone 7 of 9 on 3-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Passes to Mayo. And here's Rivers. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Young kicks to Freak. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence.
Wing. They get a hand on it. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Freak with the ball. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Pacers trail by 14, and the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
The Pacers making a change here. Teague's checked in to the inside, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Brooklyn, right now they've acquired the second-best record in the conference. And, of course, the Pacers just way behind.
And seeing where Indiana is, this season has definitely qualified as a success for them. Their failures were well documented a year ago, and this year the ups clearly outweigh the downs.
Well, last year I'm not sure there were any ups for them, period, Greg, but this season they've battled hard each and every night.
The Nets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on. Just absolute domination in this one for Freak. He has 29 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
Yeah, I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Tipped away. Teague drives in. And just miss after miss right now.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Inside. Young's shot is off.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Outside Teague, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And let's run down for you the top 3-point shooting point guards in the league this season. Freak, number 1.
I mean, his first job is to orchestrate for his teammates, but being as fantastic as he is at shooting the 3, he's never reluctant to take that shot if it's available.
And if I'm coaching him, I want him taking that shot. I mean, just look at the percentage. I mean, that earns you the green light for me on every possession. Well, a lot of tough teams in this league. Here's where Brooklyn sits right now. First field goal percentage. First in three-point shooting. And they're number 1 in opponent scoring. They don't allow teams to get into a rhythm offensively, and thus they're able to hold those points down.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Indiana shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Kaminsky, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Rogic kicks to Freak. No good on the 3. Pacers trail by 19. Feeds it to George. From 17 feet out. That's short off the rim. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. And a wide open look for Freak. That's him coming off an assist from Rogic. And that's now 35 points for Freak. Pacers have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Outside, George. Wide open look. Kept alive by Indiana. Here's Lampley. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Nets leading by 22. Here's Freak. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
He is on fire from behind the arc.
Yeah, it seems like all of his points are coming from deep, Greg.
Pass to Elliott. Here's Ruffin, poked loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Wasted no time on that one. Freak's got 40 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter. Looking to extend the lead.
1:49 left to play here in the half. Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. George has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Outside Teague. Takes the 3. And it's George missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
T kicks to George. Elliott against Young. To the left side wing. Here's Ruffin. Traps in the tray. He's got 5.
They are absolutely stroking it from outside. I mean, textbook perfect. Good balance, nice high release, splash.
Young sets a screen for Freak. There's the feed to Warren. Nets passing it around. And Young with the basket on the assist by Warren. Warren's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Elliott a screen on Dragic. Teague with the ball. Now guarded by Dragic. Elliott outside for George. Here's Freak. Tries again, and it's good. Caught through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And guys, that kind of sums it up right there. I mean, one.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Nets out.
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
I don't really know. To be honest, I was just looking for chances to get my shot off. And I just happened to find them over and over in that first half. So, I don't know. I'm sure they'll make some adjustments, but until then, I'm just going to keep attacking.
Wow, Kevin, not sure what to do with that one.
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow here on 2K Sports. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
And, guys, as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for Brooklyn now, Freak, he's in at point guard. Brook Lopez is out there with Young. Then it's Mayo, and it's Warren in at the small forward spot.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Freak. Teague covering. Shot clock at 5. Screen by Young. Here's Freak. No good on the triple. Indiana's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Outside Teague. Outside Turner. He feeds it to George. That's good. George has got 19 points.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it.
Move the ball.
Freak dishes to Mayo. Here's Lopez. It's rebounded by Indiana. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season. Goodwin kicks to Teague. Outside, George. Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. Here's Todd. And again, it's Indiana converting.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Mayo. Mayo's got his 5th assist in this one. Pacers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Frank Vogel had to say to his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Paul George. Coach reminded his guys that he is the centerpiece of their offense, and he's the one they want with the most freedom to operate. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Now T. He's got 10. And stolen by Freak. For the finish, hammers it home to polish off the break.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there. It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Mayo, and that's for 2. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight. Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
Warren the pass to Mayo. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. There's a screen. Teague with the ball. Now defended by Warren. Here's Goodwin. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Goodwin's got 13. The Nets have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's Freak, and he jams it with authority.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has, to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
Outside, George. Shot clock at 5. Turner with a screen for George. No good with the triple. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And it's Freak missing. 3-on-3. Pulls it from 20. It's hauled in by Warren. Warren's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Pass to Freak. Young outside. The offensive rebound. Lopez.
And great effort on the boards, and what a move.
Yeah.
That was, Kev. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pumpkin.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
And Teague, here we go, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Brooklyn makes... In some changes. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Lopez. Kaminsky comes in for Thaddeus Young. And it's Rivers in for O.J. Mayo. Clock at 6. Here's George. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Ezeli dishes to Warren. Here's Kaminsky. A beautiful reverse layup.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Pass to Elliott. The dish to George. He kicks to Westbrook. Shot to stop the run. The rebound by Ezeli.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
There's the pass to Elliott. There's a screen. Westbrook kicks to George. Great open look there. George has got 4 points in the quarter. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 20-7 run. Here's Freak. Second shot opportunity, and no problem from Warren as he finishes at the rim.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Rivers kicks to Freak. Dishes it to Ezeli. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Here's Lampley, and he banks in the layup. He's got 8.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Warren kicks to Freak. He dishes it to Rivers. Can't get it to go. And Indiana will come the other way. Here's Freak. Here's Kaminsky. The Pacers pull it in.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
George with the ball. Now guarded by Kaminsky. Westbrook with a wide open look. And the 3 off target. The Nets shooting a hot 57% from the field in the third. Here's Freak. It's rebounded by Indiana. George has got 3 rebounds now in this one. And it's Westbrook. Net time on the assist by George.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Freak kicks to Rivers. Feeds it to Warren. To the middle. Here's Freak. From 13 feet, it goes down. Freak's got 57 points.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
And George gets it to go.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
And it's Freak missing.
You know, I'd have been very impressed if he had got that one to go. Tough D.
It's deflected. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. The Pacers checked in for Brooklyn. Rivers comes in for Goran Dragic. The Pacers making a change here. On the court for Indiana, they've got Elliott. Also Teague out there, and it's Turner in at the center, locking down the middle. Charity stripe shot. Hits the front of the rim and out. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Rivers against Teague. Here's Lampley. And once again off the mark by Indiana. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. From about 16, and it's good. Freak's got 59 points.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
That's his first personal foul, 4th team foul. At the line of nets, Elliott. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Elliott.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Here's Freak. Can't get it to go. And Indiana will come the other way. Teague against Thornton. Outside Teague. Over to the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's deflected, but they'll get another chance. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Brooklyn.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, but they did a better job tonight. They made the most of the extra rebounds, too.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I'd have to believe the sweep will be in order.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Freak. You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Elliott, a screen on Rivers. Here's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Nice job coming off that screen.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Freak. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of surge.
Lets it go with the three. And it's Freak with the rebound. 19 seconds left in the fourth. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
What a competitor, Kevin. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
And T, here we go. The shot will not go.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot. Good challenge, but disciplined enough to avoid too much.
Contact. And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
I don't know what got into him tonight. Whew. He caught the scoring bug and was just pouring it in the paint. That's the kind of offense he's capable of delivering when he sets his mind to it.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.